Welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading for June 20th until June 26th, 2021, the beginning of Cancer season. This will be for Sun, Moon, or Rising signs in Scorpio, and this is a general reading, so it might not resonate for you, which is totally fine. Take the things that are for you and leave the rest behind today. Let's get into your higher vibes. So thankful to have you here with me, for sharing your journey with me. If this is your first time here, I do hope that you'll stick around. Please hit that subscribe button. And if today's reading resonates for you on any level, do leave me a thumbs up. And any comments or questions you might have. Okay, see if those themes show up for us in the reading. All right, let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, interesting energy this week. Overall energy for the reading, 8 of Swords, feeling kind of stuck, but working our way out of it, I think, here. In the recent past, we have the Magician, the Knight of Swords, and the Lovers. So I think you're dabbling with a decision to be made. I know with the Lovers card coming up, a lot of people jump to like, soulmate love. But I think for you here, we're looking at the Lovers in its traditional sense as a choice card. Where you're kind of weighing out all the pros and cons of your abilities, of your skills, of your education, and really trying to figure out what direction you want to move them in, if that makes sense. You're feeling probably kind of restless right now and like you want to get going on something. You want to be engaging your mind differently than how you have been recently. So we're looking at all of our skills, all of our interests, all of our abilities, and working on creating some choice for ourselves around that. In present energy, 3 of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Devil coming up for you here. So we see you getting into a planning phase and like checking things off slowly. But with this Devil card coming up here, Scorpio, I would also sort of venture into saying, are you somebody who's really good at planning, at figuring out that list, all the things that you need to do, but not necessarily good at following through on all of it? It's like, it would be a great idea. It would be really nice if I started to do X, Y, and Z all of the time, or if I achieved all of these things that I'm writing down on my little list of to-dos. But for you here, it's almost like I'm doing all the planning and like detailed planning, going deep in the planning phase. And I start to take action. I check off some of the easy things on the list. And then I sort of just like forget about it and stop working on it and stop even looking at my list. And as a result, don't really go where I want to be going. Now, I don't know that that's exactly what will happen here, but it's something to be mindful of if that is of your nature. In future energies, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands here. So I think we're going to see you having a little bit of a reunion here, Scorpio, somebody coming back into your life who maybe you haven't heard from in a while or spoken to in a while, but they're going to bring you some peace of mind. They are going to reassure you in a way that you kind of need to be able to keep going forward and get ourselves out of this energy of I'm stuck, my brain is not being engaged the way that I want. Let's do some clarifying. I'll start with that 8 of Swords and the overall energy. Eight of Inspiration, the Knight of Voices coming up again, and Temperance card here, a little bit of Sagittarian energy. Yeah, you've got a lot of ideas right now, and you have a lot of things that you're trying to engage yourself with, and I think you're feeling like you're never really capable of engaging with all of the stuff that you want. You're not able to engage your mind in the way you want. It's always like, in time I'll be able to get into that. In time, I will be able to really exercise all my ideas or vocalize all my ideas to people. But you're feeling itchy for action right now, Scorpio, and you're tired of waiting. I think for a long time you've been okay with just sort of biding your time till the right opportunity, the right job, the right thing comes up, and you're done with that. We're in this place right now where we're feeling very restless and wanting to just take some action. This Knight of Swords has come up twice, so we'll take a look at that here in the recent past. The World, Two of Materials, and the Ten of Voices coming up here. Yeah, you're wanting a new start. You're feeling like things are out of balance. You feel like you have a lot of ideas and thoughts and wants that you're just not able to work with, and you don't want them to just leave you. You don't want to stop thinking about them. You really, there's a want here really, and I know I keep saying this, to engage your mind, to engage your brain differently than you have been, and wanting to make that more of a focus for yourself. Something in your life is feeling like it's not balanced, and it's because your mind isn't being challenged and stimulated in the ways that you want it to be, in the ways that you need it to be. And right now we see you kind of exploring how you could find more space in your life to engage your mind. Let's take a look at the Devil here in the present energies. Six of Materials, Three of Inspiration, and the Six of Inspiration. Yeah, again, you invest a lot of time in the planning phase, a lot of time kind of putting the plan together, visualizing yourself in the success, but the success doesn't come because you don't fully invest in the plan. You fully invest in it in the sense that like you're going to make it a detailed freaking plan. It's going to be like every single thing I need to consider is there, but then there's not that full follow through on really putting yourself into it. We hit a roadblock, we stop. Something is a bigger challenge than we're ready to take on. We don't find something else to do. We just kind of like, I'll put it off till next week, and then we never come back to it. So there is something here for you to recognize in yourself. What kind of follow through do you give on your goals when you set them? Let's take a look at the Six of Cups down here in the future energies, this reunion. Knight of Inspiration, Knight of Materials, and the Magician. Yeah, I think we're going to see you maybe come together with a couple people. I'm getting some energy of like childhood friends or like old school friends, something like that. They're going to remind you just by being around them of the type of person you were when you were all together, what kind of things that you offered that group at one point in time. And I think that's really going to help you center your energy so that you can deal with this devil of, you know, I don't fully invest myself when I set my goals. I think that this is going to help with that. We'll take one last message from Spirit for you here, Scorpio. Temperance coming up again, Three of Pentacles, and the Fool. It is okay to go slowly as long as we are going forward. Don't put things on an indefinite timeline. Set yourself a timeline that you can meet, but is not just, you know, when I get around to it. Allow yourself to give yourself over, to take that leap of faith, to really, you know, trust that the plan that you made can support you forward. And it will, okay? The building will come slowly but surely as long as you continue to set those small goals and reach for them. I hope this was helpful, Scorpio. If it was, please subscribe and do leave a thumbs up. Send me your comments, write whatever you want down there, and I'll see you next week.